Alright, people, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. Welcome back to the channel, and obviously, welcome to the Premier League preview. I know Josh is a very, very happy man as an Arsenal fan. I know he's had an amazing week. It's been a great, I'd say, the past 72 hours for Arsenal fans now, probably 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever it is. Arsenal fans are living in dreamland right now, but we'll get into that in a bit. Josh, how are you doing? And let's talk, man. I can tell by the emotions and look on your face, you are ready to roll on and run the show.
Right, quick disclaimer, lads. We have had a lot of technical issues before starting this, so we do apologise if there's any further inconvenience.
On my
Obviously,
behalf.
from both of our behalves, we share responsibility. In terms
Correct.
of in terms of Arsenal, what a performance! What a performance! We'll talk about the game soon. We'll talk about what the second leg is looking like, how we're going to line up against Brentford and whatnot. And obviously, we'll review other European games as well, like Akervin's Manchester United side bossing it and whatnot. That'll be enjoyable to hear. If you haven't seen his Manchester United streaming that he did yesterday, I highly advise you check it out. And we'll continue.
100%. 100%. But make sure you guys are liking and subscribing on your way in. If you're watching from Twitter, I'll post a link to the video in a bit. So make sure you guys do head over to YouTube and subscribe. But hey, you can take it away. First of all, Arsenal 3, the champions of Europe, Real Madrid 0. Take it away, Josh. The floor is yours. That is incredible 3-0 win for Arsenal.
Well, I would like to start by saying that the tie is far from over. I feel there's quite a lot of arrogance from our fan base at the minute regarding what happened. Obviously, it was an exceptional performance, exceptional result, but at the end of the day, it isn't over yet. And we'll talk about the eventual outcome later on. But talking about the performance, wow, to a man, everyone was absolutely superb. I'll tell you one thing where I immediately thought Real Madrid did not take us seriously. I think it was after 3 minutes. Mbappe had the option of Rodrigo, who was in absolutely acres of space, but he decided to take the shot instead, straight down Raya's throat. That's when I thought, yeah, these guys are not taking us seriously. And when Courtois said that we're one of the best counter-attacking teams in the world, I knew that they hadn't done their research on us properly because we can't counter-attack for shit. So immediately I thought, they're not taking us very seriously. Should have been ahead at half time. Party with a really presentable opportunity that Courtois did well to save. There was a little deflection off Camavinga as well. And we should have buried the double chance. First, Rice's header, who we'll get onto later, believe me, and Martinelli on the rebound. But hey, Declan Beckham, Declan De Bruyne, bend it like Rice. Wow, Akervin,
Bend it,
wow.
bend it like Declan. That was
Bend it
a.
like Declan.
Do you, sorry to interrupt you, but do you remember
Yes.
Scotland versus England in 2017 in Hampden Park?
Yes.
Lee Griffiths with two amazing free kicks in a row. Those two free kicks reminded me of that. And I know that sounds hella disrespectful because this is the Champions League game, right? But it just reminded me of two free kicks in a row because of momentum. But bro, sorry, go on, man. I just wanted to
It's
get that
insane.
out.
At the end of the day, his first free kick in front of Roberto Carlos in the crowd. Absolutely brilliant. Tremendous technique. Okay, the wall wasn't positioned very well.
Yeah,
And Courtois probably could have done a bit better, but you can't excuse Declan Rice's technique
yeah,
there. And the second one, oh my word, Akervin, oh my word. I barely even celebrated. I was just like, what the fuck? How on earth has he managed that?
yeah,
It was
yeah.
absolutely brilliant. And there's this whole debate right now. Which is better, Declan Rice is against Real Madrid on Tuesday, or Lionel Messi is against Liverpool in the Champions League semi-finals in 2019? And my thoughts are this: if we don't bottle it like Barcelona did, then Rice's is better. But that's by the by. And obviously Marino, brilliant play from Miles Lewis Skelly again. He's our Ashley Cole region. Like I've said time and time on this live stream, he is an absolutely exceptional talent.
Yeah.
Regardless of how referees may have a vendetta against him, which I've hinted to earlier. Um, but man, that kid is something else. Bear in mind, in October, he was starting in Arsenal's under-21s team. In October. He got booked before he made his debut. This kid is something special, genuinely. And
Yeah,
Marino, he scored the most amount of goals he scored against one club in his career is Real Madrid. Now, I'd hope that he continues that at the Bernabeu. That's 6 goals in his last 10 games. If we had a proper striker, we'd be banging them in.
you
But
play
there's not the time to talk about that.
proper striker gets you 6. I think you win 6-0 that day. Really and truly.
Genuinely, both of Saka's crosses in the first half, a Gyökeres, a Benjamin Sesko, and Isak, both be in the right position to tap it away. We'd be going to the Bernabeu with a 5-0 advantage if we had a proper striker. But hey, now's not the time to complain about that 3-0 win against the champions of Europe. I never saw it coming. I predicted a 2-0 defeat. You predicted a 2-2 draw. To be
Two,
fair,
two, two, yeah, I
yeah,
said 2-2, and then Real Madrid go in at home. Hey, listen, like I as a United fan, obviously you know me. I've been I've not really been hateful towards Arsenal. I've not really been like I don't really have any that hatred towards Arsenal like you did, right? And I was just gonna shout this guy out. As much as we slag him off, hey, he was right. So you got to give Cam his flowers. Like you've got to give him his credit. Like
fair play, Cam.
he got it spot on, and you, you want him to be spot on. To be honest, you wanted him to be spot on at the same time because like you know what it is. Like, I know you were not optimistic about the game, but at least you know he was right, and you guys won the game. That's the most important part. Arsenal, like I never saw this coming. I'll be honest. I never saw Arsenal destroying Real Madrid 3-0. I saw the Arsenal women's team beat Real Madrid women's team 3-0. I'm like, okay. Had Arsenal women set the tone now for Arsenal men? I'm just kidding. It's not. That's not what's gonna happen. But hey, 3-0 against the European champions at your own ground. When Declan Rice got the forget, I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna get back another one? I'm like, this is inevitable now. At this rate, this is inevitable. And he smashes one top bins. The first, I will say, the first one though, bro, the outside perler, right? He just absolutely curled it from the outside. It looked like it was going wide, and it just curved straight in. That was an unreal finish. Past arguably the best goalkeeper in the world as well, Thibaut Courtois. For me, he is the best goalkeeper in the world. People can say what they like. For me, Thibaut Courtois is the best goalkeeper in the world. The second one, oh my days, bro. He slapped it like top bins, bro. That was better. I will say that was better than Leo Messi's free kick. That was genuinely better than Leo Messi's free kick against Liverpool.
There was no
Genuinely.
deflection on that one.
No deflection. That was just top bin straight bosh. Like, hey, listen. At the end of the day, right? If you guys go to the Bernabeu, get an early goal, you are going through. There's no doubts about it. That Real Madrid front three, right? I'll speak on Arsenal first because I talk about the winners, right? Arsenal, right? I think everybody was faultless. Like you, apart from maybe Martin Odegaard, I think everyone was
Yeah,
exceptional. I think
Erdegaard poor again, but now's not the game to talk about Erdegaard.
everyone was exceptional. I think Lewis Skelly, so the fact that he's 18 years old, yeah, he's come in, he's playing up against arguably one of the best wingers in the world, Rodrigo, right? Pocketed him, absolutely pocketed him. Like unreal performance. The guy was fearless. Like you could talk about all these left backs being um, not ready. The pressure will hit to them. Hey, Lewis Skelly took it like a man. Like he played like a guy who's been in the game for years. That was a top class performance by Lewis Skelly, and also to mention Mikel Merino. Like sometimes, right? Sometimes when players come in, they don't look as good as they are. But when you're a midfielder bagging goals like a striker, you got to give him his plaudits. Mikel Merino
Exactly.
unbelievable again. What a finish, by the way. People might think it's just like a 6 yard goal. Go look at the way the ball went into the net. It curved straight in from like Mikel Merino on the half turn. He just shot it and it went in.
Look
Bottom
at his
corner.
movement as well.
Exactly. That was a striker's instinct right there. That goal right there is a striker's instinct. He's a midfielder scoring like a striker. You
I'm
know what I'm
telling you
saying?
now, he's a better finisher than Kai Havertz. And
He's a
this is
better
what I said.
he's a
Sorry,
better
what you
finisher
said?
than Hoyland. Easily.
There's no doubt about that. I remember last stream when the Don was on and whatnot. I made this point. Kai
Yeah.
Havertz was on track for a 25 goal season. Mikel Merino, Mikel Merino is averaging more than a goal a game at the minute. Imagine if we had a Gyökeres. Imagine if we had a Sesko. Imagine if we had an Isak. they'd be bagging 40 goals a season. I have
Bro,
zero doubt about that.
you'd be walking this league title right now. You guys are deprived of goals in the Prem. In the Champions League, you are slapping teams. Like I think in the Champions League is your main focus. Now, I think Arsenal need to go throw everything at the Champions League. This is next week. Scrap the league game, right? You can throw some of your players. If you get the win, get the win. Scrap the Premier
Yeah.
League. It's done. Liverpool have got the title. It's wrapped up, right? For me,
Yeah.
go and throw everything at the Champions League next week. That is the most important game. You could rest everyone this weekend and play everyone next week.
Exactly.
That seals it for me.
It was something I do want to point out as well. The way we defended the last 15 minutes was absolutely amazing as well. I kept saying to everyone who I was watching it with, my entire family, do not concede anything. One goal, just for one goal.
Yep.
And it's going to be squeaky bum time at the Bernabeu. And I still think it will. But just don't concede anything. And to our credit, we didn't concede anything. I refer back to last year. We started off the season pretty slowly in terms of how we were scoring and creating chances and whatnot. And I said we're better suited to Champions League football because we were performing better in the Champions League. Fast forward to Bayern, our lack of experience and our players' lack of experience and our managers' lack of experience meant that we escaped with a 2-2 draw. And we ultimately got knocked out due to that 2-2 draw, despite having no away fans at the Emirates. This year, I think we have matured. But
Definitely.
one last thing I will say, Bernabeu, if we make it through the first 20 minutes without conceding, I reckon we've got a real chance.
100%.
But this is what I do. This is what I think. Remember when Newcastle slapped us for 4? Yeah, that was a game, the
Which
second
game?
leg, where we needed to come back, where the pressure was on, and we
Oh
crumbled. Yeah. Now Arteta, yeah, don't you dare fuck this up. Well, our mentality has been pathetic in Europe for the last 31 years since we won the Cup Winners' Cup in '94. Just don't make it the same. Don't have the same scared mentality when we're up against it. Please don't. If we can keep Man City out for the vast majority of 60 minutes with 10 men, we can escape the Bernabeu with less than 3 goals conceded. I have no doubt. Please, Arteta, just deliver. Okay, just deliver.
I agree. Hey, listen, like I'll speak on Real Madrid's behalf because obviously you know me, I have ties. I like Real Madrid, right? Obviously that's my second team. Like if I had to choose a second team in football, it's Real Madrid.
Shameless, but I'll allow it.
It's not shameless. Like you know, it's most United fans like me. We have Real Madrid as our second team. That's the thing. A lot of United fans have Real Madrid as their like you know like a team that they have on the side or whatever it is. I don't speak for every United fan, but I know a lot of people that do. And look, listen, Real Madrid need to sort themselves out, like for real. They have to sort themselves out. This Real Madrid performance, right, is a performance that I will not see for a long time. I think now. I think Real Madrid will put up a fight at the Bernabeu. I think it's crazy me saying that Real Madrid will put up a fight at the Bernabeu. Like you wouldn't think that would happen. You think they'd be the favorites going into that game. I think Real Madrid needs to sort their attack out. Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vini do not link up well. They do not link up well. Three right-footed players, right? Two of them, Rodrigo and Vini, were linking up so well last season. Mbappe is now taking all the credit, right? He's now scoring all the goals. Vini Jr. is also like a shadow of himself. Rodrigo is being played out of position because for me, Rodrigo is a left winger. He's not a right winger or a striker. He is a left winger. Rodrigo's best performances come from the left, and for me, he is Real Madrid's best attacker. Like you can call me crazy, but he is Real Madrid's best attacker. When you play him in the right position, Rodrigo bags. Do you remember that game against Man City 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Bro, the guy gave Real Madrid the comeback. He handed Real Madrid the comeback. Like, and who scored Real Madrid's most important goal last season in against Man City? Rodrigo. Once again, he turns up when it matters. Rodrigo, I think Vinicius Junior was the one who scored the Champions League final in 2022. Am I correct? He was the one who scored.
He
Right?
did, yeah.
Rodrigo was the one that played it to him.
No, that was Valverde, I think.
Or was it Valverde? I'm not so sure who it was. But regardless, like, go and look at all the performances that Real Madrid put in, and when Rodrigo's being played in the right position, the guy is bagging goals. Rodrigo is such a good player, man, and the guy is being so disrespected right now. Like he's so under the radar. I know he had a bad game, and I'm not supposed to really praise him, but He had a bad game. Camavinga, for me, was is also another player that's being disrespected. I think Camavinga is a solid player. Like if I have to take Camavinga or Rice, it's Camavinga for me. I'm still taking Camavinga or Declan Rice. Like I know it sounds I know it's like because Declan Rice bagged 2 goals, but if I have to choose one, it's Camavinga. Camavinga is still for me one of the best midfielders in the world, regardless of his poor form right now, right? Not only that, but Fede Valverde. This guy has been arguably Real Madrid's best player this year. Arguably their best player this year. The guy's been played at right back, and he's putting in shifts, bro. Real Madrid are really letting them two down. The team are letting them two down, and for me, Rudiger as well. Rudiger is a solid player. Real Madrid have players all over the park that when the going gets tough, they turn out. But against Arsenal the other day was a disgrace of a performance. I didn't like the way Mbappe, Rodrigo, Vinny linked up. They did not pass to each other well.
They
Rodrigo
didn't link up. That's the problem.
They didn't even link up, and Mbappe didn't even pass to Rodrigo. He completely ignored Rodrigo. Should have passed it to Rodrigo. Rodrigo bags that goal, in my opinion. It's a good chance Rodrigo bags that goal. So at the end of the day, Mbappe, like this is the one thing I had. One thing I was worried about when Mbappe came into Real Madrid, the ego. It was the ego that Mbappe had. Is he going to pass to Vinny? Because you know what it is. You see all them. You see all those 3 players. They're always together on the left hand side. There's nobody on the right. It's always them 3 together on the left hand side. So when Vinny attacks, Mbappe is Mbappe. Sorry, hold on. Let me say it. Vinny is waiting for Mbappe to make the run, or Mbappe is waiting for Vinny to make the run. Right? It's interchange. They're both on the left hand side. Who's going to be up top? There's no goal scoring instinct. The Real Madrid game against Valencia the other day, if you watch that game, Real Madrid missed bare chances. They missed bare chances. It wasn't even like a Real Madrid like attack disaster class. It was just they couldn't finish in front of goal, and they can see smash and grab goal at the end. And I don't understand, like, why are you playing Vasquez at right back, and you're playing Fran Garcia at left back. That is one of the worst fullback pairing I've seen in a long time. And now, right, they're waiting for Trent, right? Why didn't they sign a right back last summer? I know Mbappe was available, but come on, a right back, a center back was a priority. Real Madrid are lacking in those areas, and now Carvajal's out with it for the rest of the year, and you're waiting for Trent to come in the summer. They need a left back. Davies is out with an ACL injury. So who are they going to go and get now at left back?
True. I was thinking to myself,
bro, they could go this season trophyless. Bro, they're playing Barca in the final. They're playing Barcelona in the final of the Copa del Rey. If they lose that, right, and they get knocked out of the Champions League, they're currently 4 points off the top of Barcelona as well. Don't forget. They're currently 4 points off of Barcelona, so that could be their season wrapped up. That could be the season over. Barca could win the quadruple. I know Real Madrid won the what do you call what's it? It's the mini Club World Cup because I think they
Intercontinental Cup.
Yeah, Intercontinental Cup. Thank you. It was Intercontinental Cup. I was thinking that word in my head, but I don't know if it was the right one. Intercontinental Cup, and they won the UEFA Super Cup. Cool, right? Obviously, you got to be there to win it. You got to win the Champions League to get to the UEFA Super Cup. You got to win the Champions League to get to the Intercontinental Cup. Now that is because the Club World Cup format has completely changed, right? Go and just look at the overall picture for Real Madrid. They've got battered by Barcelona 2 times already this year. 4-0 at their own gaff, right? And 5-2 in a final, or 5-6-2, 5-2, 6-2, whatever it is. 5-2 in the final.
5-2, yeah.
Crazy. And that's the Real Madrid team that just come off the back of a Champions League and a La Liga double as well. 2 doubles in 2 years that they've done. Real Madrid 2 doubles in 2 years. This is just poor as a whole from Real Madrid. Poor. They need to sort it out this summer. They need to sort it out. They need to get a left back in. They need a right back in. They need a center back in. I think they need a center back to pair with Rudiger because I think, Eder Militao is always injured. They need someone to pair with Rudiger. I think Rudiger's class. Valverde cannot play right back. The guy needs to play midfield or further up the pitch. Like, Rodrigo needs to play in his rightful position. Play him in the 10, right? Play or play what do you call, or I don't know, play Mbappe Vini separately. You either need to play Mbappe up top, or it sounds crazy, but got to bench one of them now. It sounds crazy, but you might need to bench one of them because they're both left wingers. They're both
Akevin,
left.
Akevin, you've talked about Real Madrid's need to replace their to buy more defenders and whatnot, and I completely agree. But who is the one legend that retired last summer that they haven't replaced?
Sergio Ramos.
No, last summer.
Which defender are you talking about? Last summer.
Not a defender, Tony Cruz. Do
Tony.
you not
Oh,
see? Do you not see how much they miss him? I was thinking to myself, would Endrick up front not be a more productive option? Would not be a more functional option?
I want to see Rodrigo Endrick together. I want to see how it works. That would look good. Mbappe and
That would
Vini,
look good.
Mbappe and Vini need to sort their ego out because otherwise it's not going to work. You either play Mbappe in the second leg, you start Mbappe, or you start Vini. You choose one because they're not going to link up. They aren't going to pass to each other properly. They ain't going to link up properly. There's not going to be any interchange passing. There wasn't any in the last two games. I saw complete ignorance from two players. Vini had the chance to pass, didn't pass. Mbappe had the chance to pass, didn't pass. They're both selfish players. That's the problem with modern day football. Is so many of them are selfish, right?
This
And
is
when
it,
you
Ackerman.
hold them in the best team in the world, that's that's not going to go down well.
I feel like obviously players of Vinny, Mbappe, and Rodrigo's talents can easily link up and can easily score goals and whatnot, and we have seen that in certain games this season. But I think it's the complacency more than anything. I think Real Madrid were very complacent going into this game. And at the end of the day,
They are.
if you're heading into a tie away from home, complacent, you're going to get punished, whether the team has European pedigree or not. And they got roundly punished there. I sent a post to you earlier talking about the amount of PR that's coming out. Like apparently Ancelotti texted a journalist tranquilo, like calm. It's like, and the whole like, oh, they're going to show a video to motivate the players before they get on the team bus, and there's going to be a new bus parade that we've never seen before. I'm like, lads, we're turning up to the Bernabeu with Mikel Merino up front. Why are you acting like this? I firmly believe that Perez has hit the panic button. I don't
Yeah.
think they believe that they're going to win La Liga.
I don't know
Obviously, the
why.
Copa del Rey wouldn't be good enough, and they're in
Yeah,
serious danger of getting knocked out of the Champions League. So I think they're doing everything they can. Hey, Spanish PR is insane.
it is insane. I
It
can't
is
lie.
insane. I mean, the amount of stuff that I've seen coming out since, lads, may I repeat, Mikel Merino up front, Jakub Kivior at centre back. You know, come on.
I just want I just want to quickly address this comment. I forgot to address it earlier. Sorry, let me say it again. I forgot to address it earlier. I got steer, bro. I said United would beat PSG 3-1 in 2019. I
King of
rest my
predictions, man.
I rest my case. Yeah, rice, baby. Yeah,
Yeah, I've got to be honest, Agassia. Since I've started coming on here, I've always been like, oh, bloody talk about Arsenal again, what a bunch of idiots and whatnot. But genuinely, I was looking forward to coming on the stream before all the technical difficulties.
for
Because
the
I was
first
like,
time,
mate, we've actually done ourselves well.
and then yeah, it's
And Cam,
hopefully
fair play, mate, fair play. You did predict us that we'll win. But you are the same guy saying that the tie's over. It is not over. I know Real Madrid have never come back from a 3-goal deficit, but there's
yeah,
always a first time.
bro. It's not only that, right? The fact that you play Jakub Kivior at centre back up against Mbappe. Bro,
I
we
know.
played Axel Wanzebe against Mbappe in 2020. Yeah, that went down well. We won the game. What is it with Mbappe up against these defenders, man? Like some no-name defenders at times. He can't get past them for some reason. Yeah, I'm saying so many times in a game where I'm watching Mbappe, like the guy does not look like he's playing in his rightful position. He isn't. That's why I keep telling people he needs to play on the wing. You either
Bro,
play
I,
Mbappe on the wing and you drop one of them too.
bro, I reiterate complacency. Like, I refer back to that chance in and around the third minute. Um, Obviously Rodrigo completely free on the left. They had a lot of space on their right hand side, our left hand side, in the first half.
Yeah,
Mbappe could have played Rodrigo in. And knowing Rodrigo, he probably buries that chance. What does he do instead? He takes a pop shot from about 30 yards out. Easy for Raya. Genuinely, like, I think complacency was by far Real Madrid's biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Courtois was man of the match, and he still came away with a 3-goal defeat. I think that's how poorly they played. And I think at the Bernabeu, they're going to be angry. The refs are going to be on their side. Every 50-50 went their way in that game, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
In the
Bellingham
first,
constantly...
I saw a few dodgy decisions, but to be honest with you, I don't think Arsenal were worried about that. I think
No,
Arsenal didn't crumble mentally. I think they just stuck to the game plan, and they
no,
ended up winning.
there's another snapshot of Bellingham constantly tugging at Erdegaard outside our penalty box. Somehow doesn't get a yellow. I'm thinking the only way that could have been improved on it is if Finney got a yellow card and was missing for the second leg. Because I think that would have helped us massively. Massively. Because he's going to terrorise us in the second leg, I've got to be honest. But,
No, go on. Finish.
what was I going to say? Overall, I'm just really proud of the lads. But please, Arteta, please. Listen, if we do get through, this is only our third semi-final in our history. By the way, which is insane to think about. So for third Champions League semi-final in our history after 2006 and 2009. Less said about 2009, the better.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Arteta, please don't balls this up. I think both Villa and PSG are beatable.
A certain man did back a free kick from 25 yards out, didn't he? A certain man, a certain.
Alright, Almunia attacks, bro. Any semi-decent goalkeeper saves that. I got to be honest.
Nah.
Yeah, come on, man.
It was a great strike from 25 yards out, man. Too far for Ronaldo to think about it, no? Too far. Hey,
Mate, that was the biggest game in the Emirates history, and we were 2-0 down in 10 minutes. Can you see why? Can you see why I don't trust this club? But yeah, hey, if you want me to have my early prediction for the second leg, listen, my head tells me 4-0 Real Madrid, my heart tells me 2-0 Real Madrid, and Arsenal go through. I can't decide between the two.
I think Real Madrid win the game 2-1. Arsenal go through 4-2.
I don't know, man. You just can't trust this club. It's like what Roy Keane said on the overlap. At the end of the day, you can't trust Arsenal.
Real Madrid have never scored a goal against Arsenal ever in competitive football.
Biggest club in Europe, Bakoven. But yeah. Hopefully we continue that tradition at the Bernabeu. But you know what? I'm going to back the lads' early prediction: 2-0 Real Madrid, Arsenal 3-2 on aggregate. Same scoreline as the Women's Champions League game. Obviously, we lost 2-0 in the first leg and won 3-0 in the second. Hopefully, we get through. I don't care as long as we get through. Although I'd rather not go through a penalty shootout, even if we win.
Hey, listen, if you go through, that's all that matters, isn't it? So
yeah, exactly. We have a real chance of getting to this final. We've beaten PSG this season. We've beaten Villa this season.
This is your biggest chance. If you can get past Aston Villa, which I'm not so sure you will yet. It depends what the form is going into that game. Or if you can get through against Real Madrid 100%, which I think you're pretty much 90% through, almost. You just need to get you're almost.
You're trying to jinx us, Akavin. I see you, Akavin.
I didn't say you. I don't know jinxing you. I said you're almost through. Almost.
Okay.
But I was gonna make the point, like they're all wingers, so this where they have a focal point. Like Benzema definitely. The thing is, right, bro. I'll say this, right. Strikers in football nowadays are useless. Like so many of them nowadays, they don't touch the ball enough in games to get involved. Lewandowski, because Barca's system is based off of everyone has to touch the ball. Every footballer has to touch the ball. So this is what I don't know what it is. Like nowadays, strikers are useless. Most of them are useless nowadays. Like it's hard to find a world class striker in today's day. It's really really hard to find a world class striker in today's day. But no, I do hear your point though. It's hard. It's better to have a focal point like a Benzema or Lewandowski, for instance. Yeah, I hear it, but
or a Marina.
or what do you call what's his name? Or Lenny or from inside the box.
Oh, wait, do better than Hoyland, Akavin. Come on.
Yeah, he is. Hey, Harry Maguire, I'm talking better than Rashford. We'll talk.
Fair play. He had more chances against Nottingham Forest than Højlund had.
More goals this season, I think Rasmus Højlund does. This season, I think he does have more goals than Rasmus Højlund, and he's a 72 million pound striker. Yeah,
that's insane.
Good luck.
Do you have any final thoughts? What do you think? I don't know. Do you have any other thoughts on the game?
I do, yeah. And
go ahead, hit me.
Look, I think this is the beginning for the end of Ancelotti. I think this is generally the beginning of the end for Ancelotti. I think he's gone after this year. I don't see him staying beyond this season. I think if Florentino Perez does keep Carlo Ancelotti, he's kind of failed himself because it just goes back to all the standards that Real Madrid have had over the years, like all the high standards that Madrid have had over the years. They used to sack managers if they win season trophy lists, or they won trophies that don't really compare to like the Champions League or the La Liga. They sacked Rafa Benitez half the season because they knew the league title was done. They knew that they couldn't. They knew that they weren't going to win the Champions League with Rafa Benitez. So they pulled the plug early. This is what I'm trying to say. Pull the plug early on managers when you know it's not going to go down well for them. Why wait? Why wait till it completely dies out?
But he sacked Vicente Del Bosque because he was too much of a boring personality.
I think
that's not even a lie. And he won them 2 Champions Leagues.
He won them 2 Champions League, and he won them the league title and got sacked.
I think he won them 2 league titles.
Yep, bro. Bayern Munich would sack managers when they win league titles. So, yeah, like I said, it's all about standards. If you have standards, right, Real Madrid would sack Ancelotti. I think he's done. I think this is his last. He's done at Real Madrid for sure. I don't see a way back for him unless he can beat Arsenal, win the Champions League.
I think it depends on the second leg. Depends on the second leg. Because if they manage to get through, they can easily beat PSG or Aston Villa. And obviously they'll probably face Barcelona or Inter in the final. So.
No, I hear it. But I think second leg, I think we'll see. We'll preview second leg, I think, on Monday. So if you guys are all, you guys want to tune in, make sure you do tune into that one.
PSG Villa?
Yeah, we'll talk about PSG Villa in a bit, yeah. But another game, we'll move on to the next game. I think Bayern Inter is the next one, the next big one. Because obviously, like I said, Bayern Munich losing a lot of players to injuries. And Milan. It's not looking good for Bayern Munich. Now they have to go to Milan and try and steal something, but I don't see them doing that.
No, not with 6 first-team players.
I think they're out. They're out of the
Champions. I think only Upamecano has a chance of making it back for the second leg.
And Pavlovic as well, possibly Pavlovic.
Yeah, maybe Pavlovic as well. So I saw a report saying that Upamecano is the only realistic comeback from the second leg. I just don't see a world in which Bayern Munich turn this around. Like Harry Kane, that chance he missed in the first half, that ultimately led to Inter's first goal. What a goal, by the way, from Lautaro. If it wasn't for Declan Rice's second free kick, that would be my goal of the round for me.
Bro, you know what it is? When they showed the replay on the small screen, right? Because obviously, like, Bein Sports has like the goal rush sort of thing, right? While we're watching Champions League, right? We're watching the main channel. Bro, when I saw the goal, I was like, okay, good, decent finish. It was in the top corner. When I saw the goal up close, bro, outside the boot top bit, what a goal! What a goal, man! Up away at the Allianz Arena as well. That's a class goal. Honestly, bro, this is your best chance to win the Champions League in a long time, if you ask me. Because you know why? You're playing at your own backyard again. But this is where I think it's done now. I think for me it's done. I think I don't see a way back for Bayern. I think Bayern are out. I think unless they can scumbag a 1-0 win and they can go to penalties, maybe there's a chance. But I don't see it, man. I don't see it. I think Bayern are out.
Bear in mind, Inter Milan, in my opinion, have the best defence in Europe.
Yep. And don't be surprised if Real Madrid going for Bastoni this summer. Don't be surprised if Real Madrid going to bid for Bastoni this summer.
Absolutely brilliant player. Did you see his through ball for the Martinez chance?
I was watching the what do you call it? the Barca Real Madrid Arsenal game, so I didn't really see the full highlights, but I'm sure Bastoni has done like I'm sure Bastoni was an incredible player that day. I'm sure he was incredible.
It was insane.
I'm sure he didn't put a foot wrong, but yeah, he's a top class centre back, and him, Barella, Inzaghi, like bro, Inzaghi, the manager, right? Or you call him head coach, like he's arguably up there with the best in the world for me. Inzaghi, he's definitely up there with the best in the world for me. He has to be up there. Like Inzaghi is definitely one. Inzaghi is definitely one of them. You've got Conte, maybe Conte. Well, Italian managers up there, best in the world. Yeah, Conte. No matter what people think of Conte, no matter what he did at Spurs, look at what he's done outside of Tottenham. Guy's an incredible manager.
Say that about a lot of managers, to be fair.
You can, and they sacked Mourinho before the final, so we can't really judge the way Tottenham, their careers at Tottenham. Judge other clubs. So, this is what I'm trying to say. Like that, Barella, and for me, Bastoni are Inter's two most important players, and Lautaro Martinez as well. So, them three are literally going to drag potentially Inter to the Champions League final, and I can see it. I can see Inter making the final, but there's another team that's on their way, and we are going to talk about them because we mentioned them earlier. Barcelona 4, Dortmund 0.
How poor are Dortmund, by the way?
That tie is wrapped up. It's done. Like I don't need to speak more about it. It's done. Like Barcelona, La Masia, like that academy team, Kubarsi, Lamine Yamal, Alejandro Balde, Pedri, Gavi, Rafinha, bro. That team is solid, and not only that, they have a They have a goalkeeper called Szczesny. I'm sure you're familiar with him. Yeah,
Of course,
come out of retirement, and just look at what he's done since coming out of retirement. Like, bro, if Barcelona do not make the Champions League final, they can make the Champions League final, but if Barcelona do make the Champions League final, they're in for the quadruple. I genuinely think this is their year. This is definitely Barcelona's year. If they make the final and if they win the Copa del Rey, their league title is theirs to lose, and the Champions League is arguably theirs as well. So this is definitely looking like Barcelona's year, and not just that, the fact that like you said, Dortmund are so poor. Dortmund are just so poor. Like just watching them the way they play, like Borussia Dortmund, like when they came to Thailand, right? I know it's a preseason game, and I mentioned this before many times on the street. They lost 4-0 to a Thai league team. Deep down. I know it's preseason. I know it doesn't mean much, but imagine losing 4-0 to a Thai league team. Like you can't not. I'm sorry. It's disgraceful. Like, and that team made the Champions League final last season as well. They made the Champions League final. They had Sancho. They had Ian Matson. They
That's
had
it.
Well, who else did they have last season?
Marco Reus.
Marco Reus. Bro, Borussia Dortmund have fallen off so much. It's crazy. Like they've genuinely fallen off so much. They might not even make
Bundesliga league table doesn't lie.
They might not even make the Champions League next season. That's how bad it is.
They're 11th, aren't we? If I'm not mistaken, chat might correct me.
I'm not so sure where they are on the table, but they're mid-table. They're completely mid-table. Like, actually, you know what? Let me have a look at them. Let me have a look at it right now. You know what? It's a good time to bring it up because the Bundesliga, right, is such a crazy league at times. You just don't know where teams are. I know they're 8th right now. They're currently 5 points off 4th.
We can still make that, to be fair.
Bro, these are the teams that are above them: Eintracht Frankfurt, Mainz, Leipzig, Gladbach, and Freiburg. They're 1 point ahead of Stuttgart, who are in 9th, 2 points ahead of Werder Bremen, who are in 10th, 2 points ahead of Augsburg, who are in 12th, 3 points ahead of Wolfsburg, who are in 3 points ahead of Augsburg, who are in 11th, 12 ahead of, fucking hell, I can't even talk. 12th place, Wolfsburg are 3 points behind them, right? Union Berlin are 8 points off them. But deep this, Dortmund are literally 3 points behind, 3 points ahead of 12th place.
That's
Dortmund
insane. I think that shows how competitive Bundesliga has been, to be fair.
and just look at the way that they recruited in the summer as well. They should they had that they had Ian Matson. They should have signed Ian Matson. They should have signed Jadon Sancho on a permanent deal. They should have they should have done that, and they should have tried to convince Marco Roy to stay another year.
I don't know about the Marco Royce one. He was on his last legs, but I agree with the other two completely.
Bro, they
Um,
had that league title in 2023, man. They had that league title. And they bottled it. Borussia Dortmund have bottled so much in the last few years. Bro,
sounds like who?
sounds like Tottenham.
No, Arsenal, 2023. You know,
Um,
we're not the only ones who bottled at Dortmund. Don't you worry. But
no,
hey, mate, they're such a poor outfit. Kept giving, they couldn't string more than 4 passes together at one point. It was terrible. Obviously, Barcelona would cut them apart. Rafinha, that was absolutely shameless what he did for the first goal, but he is chasing the Ballon d'Or, so fair play. Lamine Yamal, just what a talent, man! What a talent! And Lewandowski, people were saying he was finished earlier in the season. He's anything but. He's an absolutely brilliant striker. And mate, for me, if not Real Madrid, then Barcelona are winning this Champions League.
I agree.
Yeah. Although Barcelona PSG in the final would be brilliant to watch and whatnot.
That would be a very that would be a crazy good final. I think it might just be a probably a final that I think everyone's hoping for. Like you got
Yes.
the matchups there insane. You got Dembele, Rafinha. You got
Obviously, I'm hoping for Arsenal to get through, but I understand what you mean for the neutral.
you got Lamine Yamal. You got bro. You got so many good players there, man. Like that team is stacked, man.
But
John Neves, Gavi. You got Pedri and Vitinha, whatever it is. Like it's it's gonna be a crazy matchup for me.
there's no guarantee that they get past Inter either in the semis.
You never know. You just never.
Exactly.
You just never know. It's gonna be an interesting matchup as well because that one's also kind of even in the sense that I think both teams are very tactically set up well. I think Inter have this system where they sit kind of not sit deep, but they hit teams on the counter very well. And you also look at Barcelona. They're just it's just their passing, their possession. I think Barcelona play really good possession football. I think the way they keep the ball, it's hard to take the ball off them when they play it around. So yeah, you got to be smart. So I think this is going to be a tactical battle between two really good managers. So we'll see when if that happens or when that happens. We'll talk about that one more in detail. But yeah, Barca through. I don't see Dortmund coming back. They went home, but yeah, it's done. I know I watched Dortmund Schalke classic match the other day 4-4, but Schalke came out from 4-0 down to beat Dortmund 4-4. Well, to equal Dortmund 4-4. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But yeah, no, I see Barca go through, and I think Inter will go through, but just about. And so far, I think as of right now, I think Arsenal goes through as well.
I'm
And
not counting my chickens at all.
fair enough. I understand it's nervy at this point, but yeah. But next game we're going to talk about is PSG Aston Villa, and I watched that game. So, but if you want to start on that, you can start.
Well, I feel that the Nuno Mendes goal in the 93rd minute is a potential killer blow.
Oh,
I was thinking if Villa came away somehow only losing 2-1, what a result. They can easily turn that around at Villa Park with the crowd behind them, with the atmosphere behind them, and with Unai Emery as manager. But that first goal, that did feel like a real dagger. Like a real dagger. PSG are absolutely immense to watch, man. I mean, Arsenal beat them earlier in the season, but they were nowhere near the team they are now. This team is incredible. That midfield is superb. Obviously, Rashford turning up at the Parc des Princes again with an assist for Morgan Rogers. Villa into a shock lead. I feel that was their only chance of the first half. I think it might have been their only chance of the game, to be honest, and they capitalised, so fair play. But Desiree Doué, what a goal. I can't say his name, Kvaratskhelia. What a goal, man. What a goal. What a winger. What a player, man. We've missed players like these. I've had to watch Gabriel Martinelli week in, week out. You've had to watch Garnacho week in
Hey,
and week
to
out.
watch
These are
Garnacho.
proper ballers, man.
Hey, Martinelli's actually not bad, but on his day he's not been
He's
good.
he's another robotic winger. You know how it is.
Yeah, nowadays a winger he's not how they're gonna pan out. So
But I thought PSG would relax after the second goal and just like soak up a bit of pressure. Nah, they kept hitting the jugular. They kept passing it all around Villa's defence. I feel one big tactical mistake. I know Matty Cash was booked in the first half, but Disassi was a disaster at right back. You saw that second goal, didn't you? That was,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, yet again, it was probably for the best because Matty Cash probably would have been sent off with the amount of trouble Kvaratskhelia, I think, it was causing him. But I still think that was from a tactical viewpoint. I still think that was poor from memory. I don't know what
I
your thoughts are.
I just think the way the goals the goals went in for PSG. Look, the Villa first goal very well worked goal. I think Rashford playing Tielemans behind, and Morgan Rogers was there to finish. Right place, right time. You thinking maybe Villa can sneak something here, and PSG just the first goal by Desiree Doué. What's a goal? Slapped the
What
top
player?
bit. That is arguably one of the goals of the tournament so far as well. That is that up there, and I think all PSG goals were literally goals of the tournament. That was crazy. Like the Villa goal was a team goal. I think it was more a team goal. And then we go look at Desiree Doué's goal. That slapped the top bins, right? First goal. Second goal, Kavicha Kvaratskhelia cooked the defender inside and just completely just slapped it with his weaker foot off the post. Goal. Reminded me a bit about Leo Messi's goal versus Bayern Munich in the Champions League 2015. Just a bit the way he turned the defender inside. So yeah. And then the third goal, Nuno Mendes on his weaker foot, cold finish on his weaker foot.
St. Martinez to the shops.
That is a very very good goal. That's a very very well worked goal as well. And I think PSG are through. I think that sends PSG through.
I wouldn't count Villa out just yet.
But the talent that PSG have is crazy. I just think the players that PSG have got this season, I think they've sort of turned it around. We all saw the kind of the way PSG were like first half of the season in the Champions League, the league phase. You saw how terrible they were. They were literally almost on the brink of elimination now, and now they're potentially in the Champions League semi-finals. They signed Kvaratskhelia and the season completely turned around. They signed him. The season's turned around. I think for me, if PSG going to win this tournament, that's gonna be one of the best turnarounds I think you'll ever see in the Champions League. You're on the brink of elimination in the league phase. You go in the playoff, you beat what do you call? Who did they beat again? Who was it? Which team did they beat in the league phase? Somebody remind me in the chat, please.
They beat Man City.
No,
That was a big turning point.
it was Real Madrid. No, Real Madrid played Man City in the league in the playoff phase.
Playoff phase. That was no.
Oh no, PSG played Brest.
Who was it? Lille.
It was Brest.
Brest. That's it. Brest. My bad.
Yeah, PSG won 3-0, and then that was it pretty much. So
7-0
yeah,
in the second leg, I think.
exactly. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I think PSG have turned it around. They've definitely turned this season around. They look like they were on course for throwing it all away. I'm not sure if they won the French Cup. I'm not so sure if they won the Coupe de la is it Coupe de France or whatever it is.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
they have yet. They're in the final.
So they're in the final, right? So PSG
I
could
think.
potentially win. So PSG are on course for a treble. All right, Barca are on course for a quadruple. Inter are on course for a treble, right? PSG are on course for a treble. The only teams that are not in the treble are Arsenal, Aston Villa, and Real Madrid.
Bayern as well.
No, sorry. Real Madrid are still in for a treble. They're still in it. I mean, they're in the Copa del Rey final, so it's still up in the air. But
It's just Arsenal, Aston Villa, and Bayern.
considering the circumstances of the way that the quarterfinals have gone, I don't see them winning this. I don't see them winning the treble now. I don't see them winning the league title. I think the league title is gonna be won by Barca. I think Barca are gonna win it. I think in like a couple of weeks more, I think Barca will win it. I think Real Madrid will just fall off. And I hate to say it because I like Real Madrid, so I don't want them to fall off. So we'll see. But as of right now, yeah, only three teams could possibly win the treble for me. Really, really good chance.
I think one crucial aspect of the PSG Villa tie is the fact that the Villa are in the Champions League race for qualification, while PSG have already won the French league. So they can rotate their whole 11, all guns blazing for Villa Park. And I think that's what's going to push them through in the end. I think Villa will enjoy a famous 2-1 victory, but it will ultimately see them get knocked out.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. I was thinking Villa will go home and, do you know what, give the fans something to cheer about. Even
Yeah,
though,
exactly.
and Prince William was there as well, so big
He
up my
was.
man.
Did you see his tactical analysis before the game?
I didn't see that, but I will definitely have a look at it.
It's the only
That,
Royal we've ever had that's fairly normal. It's insane.
he's a true villain. That's what he is. He is a true Aston Villa fan, and I
He
do have a
is.
soft spot for Aston Villa as well. So yeah, big up Aston Villa. Hopefully, they can pull off a comeback, but I don't see them coming back. So yeah, FA Cup. I think FA you got to hope they win the FA Cup now. So that's their biggest bet. But we'll
Oh,
see.
that's it as well. Yeah. I think they've got the FA Cup semi. If they are to progress to the semi-finals, I think they play the FA Cup semi-final 3 days before the first leg as well. So they're going to get hit hard with fixture congestion if they do make the comeback.
Yeah,
And
I don't
I
see them.
just don't think they have the squad for it. Like in terms of squad depth, they have the players for it. They don't have the squad, in my
I
opinion.
don't see them making the comeback. I'll be honest. I don't see them making the 3-1 comeback. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. You just never know. You just never know.
Don't discount Unai Emery. That's all I'll say.
Miracles in football are happening, and trust me, I'm one of them. Mountains are there to be climbed, as a famous wise man once said. So hey, listen, Villa, I want you to come back, but I don't see it. I'm sorry. That's all the Champions League games. I think we've got all of them. But yeah, Arsenal 3-0. But we'll preview the games on Monday. I think after the Premier League,
Can't wait.
or after the Fulham Bournemouth game, or whatever it is. We'll preview that. Moving on to the Europa League, Tottenham won, Frankfurt won.
Spurs, man, you had the chances. You had the chances to win it.
You saw the Hugo Ekitike goal. That was a class goal. That was a. You saw the goal, right? Hugo
Yeah.
Ekitike's goal. What a
I saw the
finish!
celebration as well.
Top finish, top draw goal. Like honestly, that right there, it just tells you that Frankfurt are no team to be taken lightly. They're nobody to be taken lightly. They can definitely make the final. Like looking at the run, Bodo Glimt are now 2-0 down. Right? If Bodo Glimt do see their way through, and Frankfurt can go home and win against Spurs, Frankfurt, I think, have a good chance to make the final. They've definitely got the chance to make the final. So that's one I think we'll talk about as well. Tottenham not really. I don't. Yeah, they had the chance to go through. Like I said, Tottenham had the chance to go to Frankfurt with a good result. This is not a good result for Spurs. I think 1-1 at home. It's not a good result. They need to go. They need to win this game to potentially gain confidence and potentially defend that goal lead. I don't see them defending it now. I see Frankfurt.
Have you seen all the reports about their players like wanting to go to Real Madrid or wanting to leave? They're picking the worst possible time for this because their season is on the line here.
Which one? Tottenham players?
Yeah, like the likes of Romero, Van de Ven especially. I think there are even a lot of links about Son potentially leaving as well. It seems like there'll be a massive summer of transition at Tottenham, but all these leaks are coming out at the worst possible time. Also on Tottenham, I can't remember his surname, but they have hired Vinay, who used to be Arsenal sporting director, if I'm not mistaken, and made us spend £72 million on Nicolas Pepe. So enjoy him. Although I respect Pepe, but £72 million, Christ above. We've seen worse signings. We've seen worse signings, I should say, for more money, but still, that was poor.
Do you hate Vinay even more now?
I don't really care, to be honest. I've got to be honest, man. Like, I don't know what he's going to do, really.
Don't think he'll do much. I'll be honest.
No, he was here at Arsenal. He made us splash a lot of cash on players that, for the most part, weren't up for it. Yeah. Hopefully, he'll do the same at Spurs.
I'm not sure of the games. Oh, Bilbao Rangers 0-0. Do you think Rangers were lucky to get a draw there?
I think fair play to Rangers. Fair play to Rangers. I think they were down to 10 men after 13 minutes.
Yeah,
and I think I think Bilbao missed a penalty, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me have a look.
I think it was in the 87th minute. Sorry if you can hear a dog barking in the background.
No worries, bro. No worries. Yeah, they did miss the penalty. Yes, they did. They missed the penalty.
So Rangers, fantastic result, I think.
And imagine Rangers now go through. Imagine they go away to Bilbao and get a win.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
I got to say, I know you have your ties to Leicester and whatnot. I really like Rangers, not because of the whole unionist thing. I'm not bothered about that. Not bothered about that. It's the whole Glenn Kamara got abused by Slavia Prague fans, and he was a former Arsenal player. And as a commemoration for him, Arsenal and Rangers played in a friendly, and like we've got a decent relation with that club. So I hope Rangers do well. I was devastated when they lost the Europa League final when Aaron Ramsey missed the decisive penalty.
Yeah.
I hope you guys manage to find your way through in Bilbao, but it's going to be a really tough task.
Shout out Rasta every time. I did a United show with him yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, you haven't checked this channel out, make sure you do. I left a link in the title of the video. It's the United show I did yesterday with him, so make sure you do go check his channel out. He's kind of.
It was a good video as well.
I must admit he was behind on content, so he will pick up the pace. I know my guy, he's gonna pick up the pace, but hey, I got a long way to catch up. He's on 700 something subscribers, so hey, I'm not gonna tear him down. He's a top lad. He was a top lad. Great conversation yesterday as well. Whether you haven't checked it out, it was a great link up between me and him. So it was calm. Yeah, I'm so fuming, bro. We're gonna talk about the game right now. So just wait for me. Just wait for me.
Hey, take it away, Akabin. Take it away.
Oh no. Here we go. Manchester United 2, Lyon 2 in Lyon. Yeah. Hey, listen.
Wait, let me get my popcorn real quick.
Fair play to United, yeah, for actually putting in a performance that we did enough to win. I think we did enough to win yesterday. Like, I'm not upset at the result. I'm more upset at one player yesterday that costed us the game. No. Listen, yeah, I've been saying this for a long time. I've been saying it for quite some time. Like, this keeper is not good enough for United. This guy is not good enough for United. I've seen the flaws since last season already, since he's joined. I was like, this guy is not good enough. I can already tell. The amount of howlers he's had. And this season, we can see even worse. We can see even more crazy, sloppy goals. Thanks to this guy. All that chat before the game, yeah, to the man, yeah, Matt, all that talk, yeah, oh, we are way better than them. Manchester didn't even have to fucking play a game to prove a point. For real. He didn't even have to play a game to prove a point. Fair play to everyone else. Fair play to every single one of them. Apart from Garnacho Hoyland, fair play to every single player. Because I think they did enough.
Even Dallo.
Yeah, they did enough to win yesterday. Everyone did enough to win yesterday. Genuinely, even Dallo did enough to win yesterday. I thought he did all right yesterday. Everyone was fine. The problem is, yeah, when you have a goalkeeper who talks out of his arse when he thinks he's been so great all season, right? But instead he decides to come up with a statement saying, "Oh, we are way better than them," yeah, and end up with a 2-2 draw with two howlers that cost us the game, yeah. Absolutely fuming.
You know, when I thought this guy might be a disaster, it was in one of your pre-season games. I can't remember who it was against. It was pre-season, summer of 2023. I think you guys conceded a goal, and he immediately runs straight to Maguire and starts having a go at him. I guarantee you, any other defender he does not have a go at. I felt like that there was just an excuse to get the fans on the side straight away, and it just looked desperate. And I was thinking, hey, this guy, he's too vocal for his own good here.
He's a clown.
I don't know if you remember what game that was. But...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it was the Dortmund game, 3-2.
Dortmund, that might have been it. Yeah.
We were 2-1 up. We conceded 2 goals at the end of the half. So 2-1 down. And I'm like, what the actual fuck is this? What actual fuck is wrong with this guy? Genuinely, Onana is a massive issue at United, and it needs to be addressed. And you know what? If Ruben Amorim came out with like an interview yesterday, right, saying that he has to train hard, I'm thinking he's going to be dropped. I think he is dropped. I think for the next game against Newcastle, he's dropped. I don't see a reason why he should play.
Do you think Bayindir plays against Lyon in the second leg? You think so?
I think he plays against Newcastle. I think he plays Lyon as well.
Do you think he does, or do you want him to?
I want him to, and I think he will.
That'll be a big call from Amorim.
Because there's no reason, right, to play Andre Onana after he made those comments, and now he's looking really bad after conceding those two bozo goals. Bro, fucking parry the ball. It's last second. All you had to do was hold on to the ball. We leave France with a W. We leave France, bro. That Lyon's not an easy game. Like people can say Lyon's not that great, sure, but going to France away is not easy. Never an easy game when you're going away to France. Never easy. Going to play Lyon away, right? The 2-2 draw. Look, I think Lyon missed a lot of chances. I think the goal we scored was a smash and grab. But I think the players did enough to get a win yesterday. I think Amorim coached a 2-0 win yesterday. He coached a 2-0 win yesterday for me.
I feel it was a balanced game. I think Leon was probably slightly better, but you guys should have left with that smash and grab win. Good man. Thank you, Leicester. Stop.
Yep. And Rasta did call it as well yesterday on the stream. He said the keeper was, bro, I already knew since he came out with that statement it was not going to go down well for him. And you know what, people? The Nemanja Matic was right. And anyone that's crying about the Nemanja Matic's comments, you can stay on that side. You know, in the famous words of Ja Morant, stay on that side. I'm sure you know who Ja Morant is, right? The NBA player.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, he said stay on that side. You know, all you switching, you stay on that side now. You stay on that
Anana's
side.
won more trophies than Matic has at Manchester United.
But Nemanja Matic has won a Premier League title, and Andre Onana has
He's
not.
won 3, I think.
2.
No, he was in the title celebrations in 2010 as well. I don't know if Prime's in the chat. He might be able to correct me there. But
I don't know if that one counts. I don't know if he played in 2010, but he definitely played the 2014-15. He definitely played in the 16-17. So those two count for sure. Hey, 2 Premier League titles, right? Andre Onana has done absolutely nothing in his career compared to Nemanja Matic. I know Onana is a keeper, right? But Matic has been there, done it, right? And all that talk about oh, this nobody, this guy, that piece. Andre Onana was going at it in the comment section. I don't know if you've seen it in the posts of Manchester United social media accounts. Onana was commenting on every post. Apparently, he was commenting on every single post.
I think that might have been fake. I think his PR team would have got hold of him before making those comments. I think it was, like Haters Central. I think that's the account name on it.
I'm not sure if it's real. I'm not sure some of the things he said was real, but definitely he should never have made those comments before the game. You never talk. You don't talk while you're up. That's all I say. Don't talk while you're up. You messed up your parlay yesterday. Hey, listen, bro. Don't. One thing I'll tell you right now. Don't ever use your parlay on United ever again. Don't ever. Don't ever. Like it's just no point. Like don't ever waste your parlay on Man United ever again. You're gonna. It's just money. It's just like it's money laundering at this point. They're gonna take money off of you from Man United, bro. It's no point. Yeah, it's time to go. Hey, bro, it's time to go. Yes, it is. It's time to go. It's time to go, Andre. Your time is up at United. You need to leave in the summer. I'm done. I'm fed up. I've had enough since last season already, but no one wants to call it out. But last season, you costed us our Champions League run, and if you cost us our Europa League, you can leave my club for good. Terminate the contract.
He single-handedly fucked you up in that Champions League group.
Bro, that
Single-handedly.
That Bayern Munich game, we should have had a penalty inside 21 minutes, and he conceded two crappy goals.
He should have won at the Etihad, at the Allianz. Sorry.
We should have won at the Allianz, bro. We should have won at the Allianz, bro. The goal we conceded against Victoria Plaza was on Andre Onana. The first goal we conceded against Victoria Plaza was on Andre Onana, and guess who bailed us out right there? Rasmus fucking Højlund.
That's insane, man. Well, having said that, the only win in that Champions League group was because of Onana's save against Copenhagen.
And that's when you need to keep it and turn up. But speaking of goalkeepers, I will mention this guy's name in a bit, yeah. But imagine Rasmus Højlund bailing Andre Onana out. You know that's peak. You know it's peak.
That is insane.
There's a certain goalkeeper that saved a last-minute shot yesterday. I wonder if you know who he is. He plays for Fiorentina. He's Spanish. He was Manchester United's number one. I'm sure you've heard of him, right? A famous David De Gea. I'm sure you know who he is, right? Yeah, saved a last-minute shot for Fiorentina yesterday, right? And we kicked him out of the club. He was promised a new contract. Ten Hag bailed out last minute. So Ten Hag, you were also to blame, my friend. You left us in this mess. You brought us a striker who can't score any goals. You brought us a keeper who can't make a single save. You left Garnacho out to dry. Now he's not doing shit. Yeah. Now you signed Anthony for 18 million. You've left us in a mess. You, the board, and the fans have put us in a mess because you know why? You and the stands. Sorry, you and these Ten Hag stands, yeah, fucking align with the standards, and that's now ruined our season. Ruined our season. It could have been so much better for us this year, you know, and you've left us in a mess. We now have a goalkeeper who can't make a save. Bayern Dier saved us against Arsenal. 10 men United against Arsenal. He saved us. Saved two
And Nana
penalties.
would not have saved that Odegaard penalty.
Win enough. I think we'll beat Lyon at home, but it's not going to be easy now.
I think you'll win the tournament. You'll get past Lyon. I don't know who you have in the semis, but I think this trophy's all yours. I can't lie.
I hope so.
I hope not. But hey, if you win the Europa League in order for us to win the Champions League, I'll take it every time.
And you imagine you win the Champions League.
Do you see that? You remember that thing I sent you, by the way? This Man United fan saying, I can live with Man City's treble. I can live with Liverpool's 20 league titles, but I can't live with an Arsenal Champions League.
This is why.
What effect does an Arsenal Champions League have on Manchester United?
This is what the comment me and Rasta made yesterday, right? This is something that me and Rasta made yesterday, right? We were talking about it yesterday on stream, yeah. Bro, I kid you not, right? United fans want Arsenal United fans want Liverpool to win the league over Arsenal. 20th league title over Arsenal. They want them to equal us and potentially beat us next year. They don't forget Salah and Van Dijk have signed new contracts today. As I speak, they've confirmed the new contract. Right now, now they're saying Liverpool. If Liverpool go and spend money in this transfer window, if they go and spend wisely, they go and get a striker, we are fucked. We're going to win that 21st title, and we're not going to win it before then. It's done. They're going to overtake us on league titles, and we have no more conversations with Liverpool. So if you genuinely want Liverpool to win that league title this year, you are clueless and you are dumb. Genuinely.
I don't think there's much choice in the matter now, to be honest.
Which no, but I understand. But wanting is different. Like I understand there's no choice now, but wanting is like you know what? It's like you're kind of like you're not. I'll say this: you're not a United fan if you want Liverpool to win the league over Arsenal. Come on, man. Unless you've got family that are pure Man City, then okay, I slightly understand. But even then, Liverpool are our biggest rivals. It's like you want Leeds to win the Premier League, and what do you call and Chelsea to bottle it. It's similar to that in a way. It's like I'd much rather Chelsea win the league than Leeds United, obviously. Like Leeds are our rivals, bro. Leeds are our massive rivals, bro. I would never want Leeds to win. I would never want Liverpool to win anything. The day Liverpool won the 6th Champions League, I woke up gutted, bro. I was absolutely deflated the next day.
I was ecstatic as Spurs lost, but yeah.
Well, obviously, as an Arsenal fan, you are happy about it. The next day I woke up, I was absolutely devastated, bro. I was deflated, man. Like, trust me. And when they won the league, I was like, do you know what? Okay, this is their first league.
It was coming.
I was like, do you know what? It was definitely coming. I wasn't gutted. I'm gonna be even more gutted this year because they're gonna equal us. The fact that they got 19, I was like, okay, do you know what? I can live with this for now, because it's lockdown, COVID. Liverpool fans are not out and about. But even though I met Liverpool fans, because obviously with the lockdown period in Thailand, it was easy to meet Liverpool fans, right? But when they win their 20th league title, imagine how shameless these lot are going to be. And us United fans are going to have to live with it. Yeah, good luck.
Don't blame Liverpool fans, to be honest. Fair play.
No, they have every right to.
Ferguson ruined their last 30 years.
Bro,
give them something in return.
I'll say this now, right? Liverpool are a bigger club than Man United now.
Oh, we've had this discussion before. I personally believe there's no doubt about that. Fan base aside, there's nothing about.
I hate to admit it, but Liverpool are bigger than us now, because Liverpool, when they get that league title, right? When they have that league title wrapped up in the bag, right? That's 2020, right? Plus Champions League to 3. The major honors is looking peak. Go look at the major honors. The amount of major honors Liverpool have, I think like they almost have 50 now, and United still stuck at 40 something. Liverpool like 8 up on us now.
I think overall honours, I think Liverpool on 70, Man United on 68. I think that's 70. I think it goes up to 71 if they lift the Premier League.
I'm not so sure how many major honors there are, but regardless, right? Go look at the difference between Liverpool and United now in terms of winning success. Liverpool are more successful than us. It's hard to admit it now, and the fact that Liverpool are going to have more league titles than us if they do next year sort their shit out right in the summer. If they can get more players in, bro, I kid you not, they're gonna overtake us. They're going to overtake us. It's going to be Liverpool, Man City. Liverpool are going to pit Man City next year. I tell you right now, Liverpool are going to win their 21st league title next year, and we're going to look crazy. And we're going to be in the mud, even deeper in the mud. Bro, it's going to pain me, man, when they win that 21st league title. And I know it's going to happen sooner rather than later. Whether it happens next year, the year after, or in 2-3 years' time, they're winning one before us. If we keep the standards the same way, they can win before us. So this is what I'm trying to say. We need to get rid of this deadwood and sort it out, man. Genuinely sort this shit out. Because Liverpool are genuinely, they're chasing that 21st league title. They're chasing for it. They know that they're going to win one soon, so they're going to keep Salah and Van Dijk intact. They're going to get the contract signed. They're going to bring in some players, and yeah, it's peak for us. Genuinely peak for us.
Nothing but facts there, Rakovic. I think those are all the Europa League ties done, aren't they?
Which one?
I think all the Europa League ties are done now. Like the ones that we've spoken about.
Yeah. So hopefully, United do go through next week. I will preview it again next week, but we'll see, man. And Chelsea 3-0 up against Legia Warsaw. I think that
After Palmer came off.
That's them through now. Sorry, what were you saying?
After Palmer came off, Chelsea scored 3 goals.
Palmer played, right, in that game?
Yeah, he played for first half. I think he's gone 13 games without scoring a goal.
Let's look at the results, though, anyways. So, Chelsea up 3-0, Fiorentina up 2-1, Betis up 2-0. Yeah, that's done. Rapid Vienna up 1-0. I reckon all the teams that are leading right now go through. So, yeah, that's all I have to say
Same.
about that.
Why not? Do you go to Premier League predictions now?
Yeah, I will go Premier League predictions now.
Fair enough.
And I'm gonna go with a for Premier League. Let's go through it actually. But people, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We are currently on 171 subs. Let's get to 175 for the end of April, or even 200 if we can. Come on, April's almost halfway. Time flies, and we've not even hit more than 175 subs yet. Let's get there, people. Come on. But yeah, Premier League predictions. I've spoken enough on United. You can talk about Arsenal. What team do you expect to see this weekend against Brentford, and how do you see Arsenal potentially panning out?
Well, I think at the end of the day, as long as the title isn't mathematically over, I think Arteta will be desperate to win every game that he can until Liverpool officially win it. However, I do think that we will see a very similar team to Everton. I do think Sterling will come in. I do think Trossard will come in. I think Zinchenko will come in, and I think Tierney will come in. I think Nwaneri will come in. I think Jorginho will come in. It will be a very heavily rotated side. I don't know if Saliba will play. It's going to be a really interesting lineup. I think Sterling, Trossard, Jorginho, Zinchenko, Tierney, Nwaneri, they're all desperate to start. They all will start, I reckon. It's a bit weird in the UK. It's a 5:30 kickoff. I always assumed it was 3:00 because there's nothing really rising on this game. But hey ho. And yeah, I don't think we will win. This isn't me being pessimistic. I just think the sheer amount of rotation we're doing and the fact that our priorities are obviously the Champions League second leg. I don't think we will. I don't think we will win. I think it'll probably be a 1-1 draw or something. And to be honest, I couldn't care less. The title was done since February, and well, it was pretty much done in December. The nail in the coffin was buried in February, and yeah, I'll be quite indifferent towards it. I'm fully focused on that semi-final against Real Madrid. I don't care if Nottingham Forest overtake us. I don't care if we drop down to 5th or whatever, 2nd, 5th. It doesn't make it one bit of difference. not one bit of difference whatsoever. There's no Champions League qualifiers anymore either, so there's no point.
You've got your ties wrapped up, man. I think you're definitely going to finish in the Champions League position this year, anyways.
Whoopie do. Well, that's Arteta in the job for another year, innit? But hey, if he delivers me the Champions League, hey, statue out there outside the Emirates ASAP. But there's a long way to go until then, and
By the way,
history's against us.
sorry to interrupt you, bro, but it's pretty much confirmed that next year's fifth place will get Champions League.
No, it is confirmed. After we beat Real Madrid, it was officially confirmed.
So next year, fifth place are going to get Champions League. So hopefully Newcastle can get the job done against United, yeah. So that the City don't get top four, don't they? Yeah.
Priorities, Akerman, priorities.
Yeah, I don't want City to get top four, man. Just let Newcastle win the game, man. Fuck it, rest everyone this weekend and just throw everything in the Europa League next week. I don't care. Nothing much to fight for, anyways.
It would be brilliant to see Pep Guardiola in the Europa League.
Yeah, it would be nice to see Pep in the Europa League. It'll be nice. It'd be funny to see if he can win it or not. Genuinely.
Honestly, would he even stay if Man City didn't qualify?
I don't know. I don't know. I know he signed a new deal, but
that doesn't mean a lot.
I genuinely don't know if he stays. For real. I don't know.
I'm preparing for Footy Bingo soon. We'll go through the rest of the Premier League predictions and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll definitely do Footy Bingo in a bit. So yeah, make sure you guys leave your predictions down below if you'd like to, and yeah, let's get through it. So Arsenal, Brentford, what are you saying that game?
1-1 draw.
I think 2-1 Arsenal. I reckon Arsenal get the job done.
Fair play, mate. Honestly, I couldn't care less. But
Next up, we mentioned Chelsea against. Okay, we'll just go through the predictions anyway. Brighton, Leicester.
4-0 Brighton. Actually, no. 2-1 Leicester. I reckon it'll be a surprise result. Brighton are really weird at home.
You're obviously not going to be there for this weekend, aren't you?
No, I'm not going to be. I'm going to stay in Norwich for the Easter holidays. I didn't fancy getting the train back down to Brighton to play Leicester on 3 o'clock on a Saturday, to be honest. I've got a wedding to go to tomorrow anyway, so I always have to manage my time really well.
Hey, don't waste your time going to that crap. No offense, but hey, listen.
No.
Yeah, I think Brighton 3-0. I think Brighton 3 and 3-1, or even 4-1. I'll go 4-1. 4-1 Brighton.
Hey, Leicester haven't scored since January. I don't think it might even be December.
This is the worst.
Oh, no, January for Spurs game.
This is the worst Leicester I've ever seen. Genuinely, and yeah, good luck. Get relegated. Go back and regroup and come back again soon.
Exactly.
Forest Everton. I'm gonna go with 2-1 Forest.
I'll go with a 2-2 draw. David Moyes' side are really resilient. I'd go.
Yeah.
I think they'll fight back. I think Forest, they'll have one eye on the FA Cup semi-final by now. I think they might take the eye off the ball a bit and Beto with a late equaliser to rescue a point from the Toffees.
Southampton Villa. 5-0 Villa.
Well, this is the thing. I think Aston Villa will heavily rotate due to the second leg of the Champions League. So,
even then, Villa are still going to win.
Nah, I'll go 3-1 Southampton. I think there'll be a few shock results this weekend. I wouldn't put it past Brentford to beat our side.
Nah, I do. I think it'll be Brentford at home.
No, I'll go. I said with a 1-1 draw. I think Southampton with a shock 3-1 win to eclipse the 11 points set by Derby in 2008.
But even then, this Southampton team is much worse than the Derby County team, if you ask me.
I wouldn't go that far. There weren't as many batterings.
I'll go with 3-1 Aston Villa. Then why not 3-1 Aston Villa?
Okay, fair enough.
Chelsea Ipswich. Not much to say on this. I'm just gonna go straight into my prediction. I think Chelsea routine win at home. I think Chelsea will get the job done. Look, Ipswich. They don't have to do much in the conference league next week. They just have to rotate. They can rotate both games. I think they win both games anyways. I think they're pretty much through against Legia Warsaw. So yeah.
I'll go 2-1 Chelsea. I think Chelsea will make quite a big deal out of it.
I think
there will be a bit of inconsistency in performances due to the rotation. But
I think, yeah. I watched the Chelsea game last week. They were awful in front of goal. They were lackluster in front of goal.
What game was
I was watching with my mate. He was a Chelsea fan. Chelsea against Brentford last weekend.
Oh man, that must have been a snooze fest.
That was Chelsea just couldn't score. But yeah, I'm gonna go with a 3-1 Chelsea win. I think Chelsea will get the job done and they'll continue their push for Champions League next season. I think they'll definitely get it. And Newcastle, hey look, Newcastle are right behind them, so they're gonna have to win this game. It's a must-win game for Chelsea because Chelsea need to win this game. It's literally looking at it right now. Villa, City, Newcastle, Chelsea. 2 points separate the four teams. 2 points separate the four teams, and you also got um, Forest were ahead of Man City by 5 points, ahead of Aston Villa by 6 points. So it could look tight. It could definitely look interesting.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm just gonna go straight and say 3-1 to 3-1 to Chelsea.
Two.
Let's go and have a look at the rest of the games. Any other games? Oh yeah, Newcastle have a double game week this week. So if you're doing an FPL team, they have a double game week this week. So we'll definitely preview that one as well. City Palace.
2-2 draw.
I was gonna say City win, but I'm gonna join you on this one. I'm gonna go 2-2 as well.
Mateta with a last gasp equaliser. Come
Reminds
on,
me,
man.
I need to put Mateta in my team this week.
He's in insane form, isn't
He's in really good form right now. He's bagging goals. He has a double game week as well, so you just never know. I'm gonna go with 2-2 draw. Wolves Tottenham 2-1 Wolves. Going with it.
Honestly, 2-0 Wolves.
Fair enough. Wolves are
I think
literally
Spurs will rotate as well.
what do you call 5 points behind Spurs. So if they win, they go 2 points behind Spurs.
Seriously? Is that how shit Tottenham have been? Oh my word. Okay.
Bro, that's how that just tells you how bad they've been this season. And they have a 13 goal difference. The goal difference is 13. 13 goal difference.
Mate, they are just the ultimate fuck about club, mate.
They
It's
are.
insane.
Liverpool West Ham 3-1 Liverpool.
4-0 Liverpool.
Hopefully they do drop points.
Good luck with that one, mate.
Newcastle versus Manchester United. I'll talk about this game for a bit.
Yeah, okay.
We need to heavily rotate this game because I don't give a shit about this game. Like genuinely, as a United fan, not looking to win this game at all. I want Newcastle to win this game so they can get further ahead of Man City, and they've got their game in hand. So if they win these two games, they go further ahead of Man City, right? That's one thing. I don't want City to get Champions League, so this is what I want. Newcastle get it, right? Newcastle beat us. We need to rotate heavily and focus on that Europa League game on Thursday. That is the ultimate game for us. That Europa League game on Thursday is literally we need to win that game. It's our biggest game of the season. There's no going back. We need to win this game on Thursday. So yeah, rotate, play whoever you have to play. Just lose. If you lose respect. Like don't put in a bad performance. Obviously, just don't. Yeah, just don't get battered or whatever it is. Just I think we'll lose anyways. I think 2-0 Newcastle. I think Newcastle win this game easily. I don't see any reason for United to win this game. We got nothing left to play for in the Premier League. Nothing left to play for. Yeah, Newcastle have more to play for. They need to have 2 games in hand. They're 30 games. They're currently playing 30 games right now. Sorry, let me say it again. They've currently played 30 games. Win this game, that puts them 3 points ahead of Man City, depending on the City result. And then the game in hand on Thursday, which is the Crystal Palace game. They win these 2 games, they've got a good chance to get Champions League next season. They've got a really good chance to get Champions League next season. So, yeah, we can definitely speak about that one as well. Yeah,
What's
2
your
0
prediction?
2-0
2-0,
Newcastle.
3-0
Yeah,
Newcastle.
3
I
0
think they'll
Newcastle.
swarm you and your rotated score.
And we'll go Newcastle Palace. I'm gonna go 3-1 Newcastle.
3-2 Newcastle.
And last but not least, we'll go talk about Bournemouth Fulham. Very mid game, but yeah.
Well, it's a pretty good game between two very good footballing sides as we've seen this season. However, I think both teams have fallen off massively in terms of form, Bournemouth
They have.
especially. Is this at Craven Cottage?
No, it's at the Vitality.
Right. Honestly, I'll go 2-0 Fulham. I think Bournemouth are in free fall.
I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Bournemouth.
Fair enough. I've got the football bingo codes right up now. None of this waiting. It's straight on.
Big up Joshy J every single time, my friend. Make sure you go check his channel. He's got a YouTube channel as well, so make sure you go check his channel. Do you want to open your laptop and put it on the screen? I can do that as well.
Right, I've got it on the phone right here.
I can share screen if you want. I can share
Oh
screen.
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to connect on my computer as well for that.
No worries. But yeah, like I said, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Josh's link is in the title. I know he's uploading his first video soon, so make sure you guys do sub. And then when he uploads his first video, you're all there to see it. Sub to Joshy J, sub to Rasta Stocks, and sub to what do you call sub to me as well. Let's get to a new milestone, people. Come on. I know there's 15 of you watching currently. Make sure you guys do like and subscribe. It's very important for the algorithm of the channel, and it's very important for the way the channel's moving forward. So yeah,
So I need to mute that. My bad.
no worries, all good, bro.
Present. Oh look, I'm in there twice. Footy bingo online. Share screen. Bingo. That should be on our screens now. Have you got it?
Yep.
Good.
Cool. People, we are doing footy bingo now, so make sure you guys are tuning in. Make sure you guys are also playing as well. The code is on the screen. It's the game. The website is called
Playfootball.games.
yeah, playfootball.games.
Or just look up football bingo on Google and you'll find it. First search result. The room code is FSS86, and obviously the QR code is up there as well.
Yep. Make sure you click this. This is the code for the what do you call for footy bingo. The website is called www.playfootballgames.com. Playfootball.games, excuse me. Yeah. Hold on. Your earphone's making a bit of a noise, by the way. I can hear them.
My apologies.
No, it's all good, bro. Don't worry about it.
Bear in mind, lads, last time we did this, it was only me and Akevin playing because none of you guys bothered to join. Let's change that this time.
Come on, people. Let's get some people joining in this time. Come on.
I can still only see one person at the minute.
That's currently you, and then I'm also make sure, yeah, like I said, people in the chat, Joshy J, if you want to join, Rasta, if you're still in the chat, Cam, if you want to join, Aaron, if you want to join as well, Gusta, if you want to join. Yeah, people on X. I know it's weird to call it X, but make sure you guys are also joining in. The QR code's on the screen. I know you can clearly see the video, so you click the video, head over to the website, and yeah, scan the QR code, click the link, or whatever you want to do, join, and we'll wait. But we currently have one person doing the footy bingo. So if you really want to do footy bingo, if you really want to see more games on my channel, make sure you support the channel. Make sure you guys are also liking the video, because games like this is what gets interaction with a lot of the audience, and that's what I enjoy as well. And it's kind of helping me as well in my channel grow into hopefully a bigger channel. I hope soon. But yeah, make sure you do join. The code's on the screen. The QR code's right there. Yeah. Waiting for at least two people. Come on, 2 people can join. 2 people. We're not gonna start till we get 2 more people joining. So yeah. But let's go. Let's actually talk about football. But let's go back down memory lane. What was one of your what's one of your most iconic moments as a football fan, apart from obviously having on Wednesday?
Well, the thing on Wednesday means nothing if we don't get through. I'd say my first ever memory of football was my dad telling me that England got knocked out of the World Cup in 2010. So that pretty much set up a lifetime of disappointment as far as football's concerned. One of my favourite memories is Theo Walcott's first goal in the 2015 FA Cup final. I remember 10-year-old me running about like a lunatic in my household, shirt whipped off and everything, like Ryan Giggs. I also remember my hugging my nephew after we won the 2020 FA Cup. That was a beautiful moment as well. And obviously, Akavin, he's seen Premier League titles. He probably saw the Champions League. He would have a lot better stories than me, but take it away.
Yeah, I've seen Premier titles. My favorite one was the 2011 when we Liverpool when we knocked Liverpool off their fucking perch, and you can't write that.
Cold quote. Apart Ferguson never remembers saying that. He admitted in his autobiography, in his biography.
Yep. So I've currently shared the link on Twitter. People, make sure you guys do go check out my Twitter, and then I've got the link on my timeline. So yeah, right there.
Lads, come on.
But yeah, I want to know your thoughts on Liverpool's contracts as well. But before we start, obviously, I want to talk about that one as well. Liverpool.
Really pushing for time here, lads.
Sorry.
Really pushing for time here, lads. We need more people in right now because we're
That's
resorting to talking about Liverpool. What's this all about?
Hey, listen. We're waiting for people to join. Watching, at least you guys could join. At least one of you join. Well, at least one person join. Come on.
Yeah, at least one more person. We need a three-way title fight. Come on.
Come on. Yeah, I agree.
But in regards to Liverpool's contracts, I mean they did well to keep Salah. They did well to keep Van Dijk. Salah especially made a lot of noise about it.
Oh, there he is.
There we go. One more person.
We'll get
But
one person to join, and we'll start. Yeah.
yeah, okay. Hopefully there is one more person that will join. Obviously Trent, he always had his heart set on Madrid, so I don't think Liverpool fans can be too surprised at that one. But they have done well. Van Dijk, one of the best centre backs in the world. Salah, one of the best attackers in the world. As long as they keep them two, they're still going to be in the hunt for the 21st league title. So fair play to them.
Yeah, and do you see them signing a striker in the summer? No.
If you say that again, you broke up a bit.
Do you see them signing? Do you see them signing a top class striker in the summer?
Well, the thing is, FSG have notoriously never really signed top strikers, have they?
Yeah,
Liverpool never go for the obvious choices. They always go for underrated gems, I suppose. And it has worked to an extent over the last few years, particularly under Klopp. And I don't think their transfer strategy is going to change anytime soon.
let's share it around Twitter more. I don't know, people interacting. You know,
Do we?
let's share it with.
There's got to be one more person out there. Come on. I'll share it out as well.
Here you go. I shared it to a lot of people. Hopefully, they can join. Whatever it is.
Send this to. Bingo. There's got to be one more person out there. Come on, lads.
I've shared it to plenty of people.
I've shared it to some people. I shared it to the majority of my contacts on X as well. So we should be getting
I'll
one more person.
I'll retweet it if you've already shared it. Do you know what? We might as well start. Honestly, they can join. I sent them already.
Okay, then.
We might as
We're
well
going to
start.
start. Three,
No point.
2, 1.
Yeah, cool. Do you want to unplug your? Do you want to unplug your earphones? I think it might be better. I finished, by the way. That did not go down well.
I've got 7 players to go.
Fair enough.
I just need bingo. Surely.
Lucky.
Bollocks.
Rasta, we're playing footy bingo. You can join you can join. We're gonna do another game, so make sure. Well, I think we'll do 3 more games today. I think we can do 3 more games. Honestly,
Fair
we
enough.
we got a lot of time, so we'll do 3 more games.
I beat you by 6 points, by the way. Unlucky for Finch.
Nah, lucky, bro. You got it. So yeah, we'll do the second game now. Rasta, you can join if you like. Um, it's called Play Football Game. Yeah, Play Football Games, and you can join. It's called Footy Bingo. Go online bingo, and then yeah, and then we got the code.
Yeah. Just search up
Hey,
Footy
Josh
Bingo. It'll
J.
be the first search result.
Hey, next time you got it, bro. You got it next time, man. Trust me, it's all good, bro.
I'm the reigning league champion.
The
So,
only champion is when we get bingo. So
yeah, fair point.
I've not got bingo in a while. I played this game for like more than a year now. So
I'm going to make it global.
yeah, I think global's easier than prem. I think it'll be easier for all of us, honestly.
I
There's
won't go
some
so far.
there's
But,
some names I've not heard of at all. Like there's so many names I've not heard of at all in that.
yeah, same, to be honest. And I'm bloody English, so.
I've been watching the prem for a long time, so I need to. I should have known some of them.
I'm sharing screen right now.
No worries.
NC5N1.
Is it on? Is it on? Okay, there it is. All
Bingo.
right, C5N1. All right, people. The code is on the screen. Make sure you do scan the QR code, or you can click or you go to the website and you can enter the code,
We've got
whichever way.
Ackerman join straight away. That's the dedication we expect on this channel, lads. Come on.
Come on, people. There's only been Joshy J joining today, so yeah, make sure you do join. We're lacking people, man. Come on, we're lacking a lot of people. I think we got like what 6 at one point. So yeah, make sure you do like at least join.
I think I know why my computer was lagging so much. It needs a software update. So I should be good for Monday. My apologies.
Don't worry, no. Don't worry about it. As long as you're here talking football, we're good.
Exactly. And what a good week it was to be an Arsenal fan.
Yep. Hey, sometimes the best week needs to have the worst. What do you call it? Needs to have the worst. Uh, what do you call it? Technical difficulties.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not
Sometimes.
going to be all perfect, is it? So
Yeah. So Joshy J Rasta, if you want to join again, make sure you do click the code. Uh, and I'm gonna reshare it again on Twitter. So
Joshi Edge, thank you very much. We need one more person. Come on, let's slowly build up on this.
come on, Rasta, join as well. I know you can do it, pal.
Ackerman said there's 15 people watching.
There's
Come
16
on
watching.
now. 16. So there's at
Yep.
least 15 more people that can join. Come on, lads.
I'm gonna reshare my Yeah, here we go.
Better share the link as well. Boom. There we go. Come on, at least one more person. Let's improve slowly from the last time.
Do you know what? We might as well start. Really.
Fair play. Should we start again?
Yeah, we might as well. Hold on, just give me a minute.
Oh, yeah. We'll wait 1 minute.
Yeah, we'll give it another minute. I think we'll wait for another person to join.
Right. 50 seconds left.
Yeah, we'll start now. Actually, no worries.
Fair play. Start with 2 friends again. Let's go.
We might as well.
I'm locked in, so I'm going to turn off my camera and my mic.
Yep, no worries. So am I.
That was absolutely terrible.
I got two wrong. Do you want to do one more?
You absolutely stormed that Akabin, fair play.
I didn't get the Europa League winner, which I should have. I didn't get the and the Sporting Lisbon because Ronaldo came up, right?
Yeah.
And I used him for Saudi League rather than Sporting because I think that was more. Did Ryan Babel Did Ryan Babel play for Sporting?
No idea. No idea whatsoever.
Let me have a
Gotta
look.
be on.
I don't think
Right,
so.
I'll share the screen again.
All right, cool.
Third and final game.
I think we'll do 2 more today. Why not?
It depends if we get more than 3 people. I
Yeah.
think.
Fair enough. We might as well.
TEQLC.
What was the?
I've got it on share screen.
Hold on.
There we go. Join up, lads. Oh, 2 more people, lads. Come on, 2 more people. Oh, 1 more person. Come on, 1 more person, lads. Come on. I'll give it until when the clock hits 1 hour and 52 minutes. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds left,
You
lads. Come on.
Do you want to do trivia questions while we wait for people to join?
I guess we could. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, lads. Then we're starting the game again.
Yeah.
What trivial questions would you hit me with?
You can go with the first one. I don't mind.
Well, ask you any random question.
Yeah. Regarding United or whatever it is.
Right, okay. Oh, there's so many. Okay, what season would you consider the most successful post-Ferguson?
16-17.
Fair play. Reason why?
Europa League and Carabao Cup. Mourinho's first season as well. I know Community Shield doesn't mean much, but we still won the Community Shield against the Premier League champions Leicester. And I know we lost the FA Cup, which I think we should have. If we had got through, it was a good chance we could win it, but Arsenal was there, so I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well. One last question before we start. If I can conjure it up right now.
Go on, no worries.
Do you think it's inevitable that Amarim doesn't get sacked? Do you think he's definitely getting the summer to fix his squad up?
I think he'll get the summer. Unless we get knocked out of the Europa League and we finish in a really, really bad position in the Premier League, there's a good chance he gets sacked. I'm not.
I disagree with that. I reckon he stays no matter what happens.
Give me an honest opinion on Thursday. Well, Rasta, we'll talk again next week, bro. We'll do the United show before the game happens. So
Rasta, join the bingo
I'll be
game.
there talking to you, bro. So yeah, people, like I said, I've shared the link on Twitter. You can check out my profile now. It's on there. The link's on my tweet. So I tweeted the links on the tweet. So make sure you guys do click on the tweet and the links right there.
Come on, lads. One more person. Come on, Rasta.
Already shared it. Come on, one more person join. Rasta, come on, bro. Join this as well.
1 minute left. 55 seconds.
Yeah, I think he's getting fired. Rasta, you want to join? The link is on here.
We're gonna pester you, Rasta. Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing it. If people ain't joining, bro, what can we do? You know what I'm saying?
I know, man. I think we need more than 2 people talking on it.
All right,
So we're guaranteed at least 3 people.
Here we go. Let me just quickly change something up. Oh, okay, is that work? Okay, never mind. No worries, bro. No worries. All good, bro. Let me quickly change something up. Don't start
20
yet.
seconds left.
I need to quickly do something. Sorry.
Right, we're gonna start now. You good with that, Akin?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
Game starts in 13 seconds. Good luck, lads. I'm gonna mute my mic and turn my camera off so I can lock in this one.
I'll be up as well.
Another poor showing from me this time around. I think Akavin will beat me by a landslide again. Unlucky Mr. Josievich.
When I saw the board right at first, I thought, yeah, it's gonna be easy because I'm seeing the the categories that I could have picked, and I'm like, okay, the players that turned up have really let me down. So I really I let myself down in this one.
Fair enough. Well, you still managed to win by 12 points, so fair play, mate.
Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. But you want to do one more? Or you want to wrap it up here?
I think it's best we wrap it. I don't think we're going to get a fourth person anytime soon.
Fair enough. I think we'll wrap it up here then, I guess. Josh, your channel is definitely gonna be in the works, so I'll still left the link in the title for you. Make sure you do check his channel also, because when he uploads his first video, you're all there to see it.
I have
Yeah,
2 videos already.
that's fine, bro. I mean, upload whenever you can. So yeah, and subscribe to me as well. Like I said, we're stuck at 171 subs. Let's get to 175 soon, people. And
Exactly.
sub to Joshy J. He's in the chat as well. His channel's there. That's his channel right there. And sub to Rasta Stocks as well. He's got some videos coming his way as well.
Main priority, AN Sports 7. Subscribe to that ASAP, lads. Come on.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. And yeah, let's get me to a new milestone. So yeah, make sure you do that. And yeah, let's wrap up here. Like, share, subscribe. We'll be out for now. We'll be back on Monday. I think we're gonna preview the Champions League and the Europa League on the same Monday, and then we'll do the Premier League review. So I think after the Bournemouth Fulham, I think we'll go live as well. So yeah, all's good. But yeah, see you people. We're out.
Adios.
Have a good evening,
Don't
guys.
balls it up